Well, welcome back to On the Shelf Gaming. We're fighting this guy.
Yeah, this dark nut.
He does look like a nut.
He sure doesn't. Nor would I call him dark. Like, nothing about him, aside from, like, the horns on his armor, really seemed like evil.
I mean, he's working against us, and we're the good guy, so...
Yeah, but this is the Tower of Gods, which really, like, he's serving the gods?
I mean, I guess so. Kind of. In a way. Sort of.
Because I don't feel like Ganon has corrupted this place.
That's probably true. Yeah, you make a fair point there.
Yeah. Thank you.
You're welcome. Hell yeah, shoot that eyeball. Almost, bro.
Well,
oh, I see.
The control for this is the stick right above the buttons.
Oh, is it?
Yes.
Weird.
Yeah. So, all of the things that require me to do this aiming, I have to control extra funny like that.
Right. I wonder if that was partially because it, like, is gyro by default.
Probably.
Which, I don't know, because, like, I like gyro, kind of. I like the idea of gyro more than I like actually using it, I think.
I feel you on that, because most of the time I'm like, no, turn this shit off.
I feel like if like, gyro was the norm, right?
Mm-hmm.
I feel like I wouldn't have any problem whatsoever with gyro control for, like, hyper-specific aiming. I might even prefer it to, like, pure stick aiming, because it would eliminate a lot of the need for, like, not necessarily all, but a lot of the auto-aim that exists in, like, console gaming, because it's hard to get, like, super precise using your control stick.
Right.
But at the same time, like, basically nothing does use gyro aiming. So when, like, the Wii tried to use the Wii emote stuff, or the gamepad tries to use the gamepad, or, like, with the DualShocks that have, like, gyro, when they try to use gyro, I'm like, I don't really want gyro.
Yeah.
I want to just shoot things and not have to, like, move my controller around. You know what game I really kind of want to play?
What?
Star Fox Zero.
Me too. I heard it was horrendous, but I've always wanted to give it my own fair shot.
Same. Well, because the thing is, like, and obviously it doesn't necessarily mean anything. But most people who only played a little bit of it were like, oh no, it sucks. And most people who played a lot of it were like, oh no, it's great.
Mm-hmm.
But at the same time, it's like, that doesn't necessarily mean that if you just play through the whole game that you're going to like it.
Right.
Because, like, it could just easily be the other way around. It could be that people who played a bunch of it because they liked it.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm not about to sit here and be like, yeah, if you didn't like it, it's just because you didn't play it enough. Like a bunch of people were. I don't know. People are weird about that kind of stuff anyway. It's like the same thing with Death Stranding when it came out.
Right. Where everyone was like, it's the greatest game around. And
yeah.
I'm like, man, and I love Kojima, but...
Well, and specifically, Kid Icarus, I forget if he made a video about it or not, but he definitely talked about it on Twitter, and I think then made a video too, where he was like, I played 10 hours of Death Stranding, and I hated the game. And people were like, you can't... He must have made a video, because people are like, you can't review a game. You can't have an opinion on a game that you didn't complete. And it's like, if you played 10 hours of a game, and you didn't like a single bit of the whole 10 hours, you can't say maybe the game isn't good?
Yeah.
Like, obviously, like, if he was claiming, oh yeah, this is just objectively the worst game of all time. Like, yeah, that's a problem, because, like, you can't... You just can't make claims like that because it runs counter to the reality of like game review and journalism. But like if you just say I didn't like it because I think it's bad and I played 10 hours and nothing changed my mind, like that's totally fair.
Yeah, I think if you make it more than an hour in a game, and you're like, man, I just did not like this game.
Well, and especially if your issue is the control. Because, like, if your issue is like, oh, the story, like in Twilight Princess for the GameCube, if you're like, oh yeah, I quit because the story is bad, but you only played an hour. Well, you're not even out of the epilogue. Right. Now, you can say I quit because I think the epilogue was poorly done. And that I have no problem with. But if you just say, oh, the story, boom, bad. Like, that's a bit of an overstatement when you haven't played more than an hour to say, oh yes, the whole story.
Bad game.
Yeah. But again, if you just think that the epilogue was so poorly done that it's not worth hassling through to get to the rest of the game, that's still totally fair.
Oh no, I died.
Damn it, I'm drowning.
Oh no, squig.
Well.
Oh my god, that's so sad.
Man, remember when he used to be alive?
Me too. It gives me Super Mario 64 vibes.
True. Man, I love Super Mario 64, which is probably done or almost done at the time of the release of this video. Probably done. Because there's only one more episode that needs to be edited and then released as of the time of this recording.
Woo!
Well,
no, I didn't want to talk to him.
3 more still need to be released, but only 1 more still needs to be edited.
Yeah. Who's gonna win? Bowser? Maybe. Watch and find out.
Yeah, could be anybody. Luigi? I know people
L is real 24?
Man. So, obviously, in Death Note, L did or did not catch Kira. No spoilers for Death Note, except for the fact that L is a character and Kira is a character. Do you think that if L were Luigi, do you think Luigi could have caught Kira in Death Note?
No.
Me either.
I mean, maybe. Like, Nintendo really needs to, like... When they release the 1,000-Year Door for the Switch, they need to do DLC where we can play Luigi's Adventure in the Desert Kingdom, wherever the fuck he is.
Yeah, that'd be fucking sick. I know it's all a joke and like it'd take a shit ton of work, and it probably wouldn't be worth it in the grand scheme of things. But
yeah,
I'd
but I mean,
that.
like, you saw Bowser's Fury, right?
Yes.
Yeah, like, it doesn't have to be a full $60 campaign Super Luigi tale.
Well, that's true. Well, the other thing about it, though, is, like, Luigi's got such intricate detail to his story in the 1,000-Year Door. Because, like, not only do you have what he talks about, which is all stuff that happened, but not the way it happened, his partners also explain to you how he's embellishing and just flat out lying about stuff.
Right.
And so it's like, from that angle, it's like, he basically does have, like, a full-on game just ready to go. And don't get me wrong, if they made a full-on Paper Luigi, whatever his thing was called, I'd play it.
Me too.
Especially if it was just a stupid comedy game based on the actual stuff that they put in there. That'd be funny as fuck.
It would.
And also, I love Luigi. Like, don't get me wrong, Mario is my favorite. I know tons of people anymore. Like, no, Luigi for life.
Oh my fucking god.
But, like, Mario is Mario. And Mario is the best.
You gotta be shitting me.
Well, actually, Toad is the best, because in Mario Kart 64,
I'm
he goes,
the best!
Yeah, he goes, I'm the best! And then he just is the best. But, like, other than Toad from Mario Kart 64, it's mostly Mario.
What the fuck?
Yeah, this is impossible. Or you're really bad at it. It's still too far away, bro. You're going to throw it at.
I've been throwing it at
I know, but you're going to throw it at the very last second, bro. Not quite that last second. You got this, bro. No pressure. Don't worry, bro. I'll cut all these out so it's the very first time.
Nope.
Ah, so close. God, I'm peaking the microphone an awful lot. I wonder why.
I don't know. Why could that be?
Is it because I have my microphone turned up too loud, or is it because I'm fucking yelling a bunch because I've been drinking?
Who knows?
I don't know when you need to come in here.
Yeah, can I even do this right now? Okay, yes.
Yes. Wake up the wind, bro.
I think this is supposed to give me one of the Triforce charts, maybe? I don't remember.
I thought for a second there you were going to open that chest. It's like, damn, that's a ballsy move.
I thought about it.
Man, you know what I think my favorite fight in the entire Legend of Zelda series was?
What?
The first time that I did it specifically, not necessarily now. The first time I fought the Iron Knuckle in the Spirit Temple as Child Link.
Ooh, yeah.
So fucking good.
And
then it was still pretty good when you fight it again as Adult Link. But since you're way stronger with a way bigger reach and stuff, it's not nearly as high pressure.
Mm-hmm.
But then you find out that you can just fucking cheese it with a bunch of bombs.
Yeah.
And it's one of those things, because it's like, I know someone out there is like, well, just don't use bombs to cheese it. And it's still the fight that you remember. It's like, yeah, but I can use bombs to cheese it. And players will always optimize the fun directly out of their video games.
I don't know. Like, I enjoy some of the struggle.
Well, yes, but that's the thing. Like, that is what made that so much fun, right? Like, it's not great because you can cheese it with bombs. It was great because it was a super cool, super tense fight that's actually kind of difficult at a time when you've gotten really strong, so there's not that many, like, truly difficult encounters left.
Can I not hit that?
From over here?
From that angle? Because, like, that one is directly in it.
Yes. It's still not working. This has to be from the right angle, though. Like, I don't know why it didn't work, but that's the only logical thing, is that... Boom. Yeah.
Okay. Well, that
Whatever.
was weird. Me too, Link. I also feel that way.
Hell yeah. I forget who made the video, but somebody that I watch made a video talking about, like, the history of MMORPGs.
Mm-hmm.
And I don't really care anything about MMOs as a general rule. You know, never was into World of Warcraft. Never was into fucking Final Fantasy 14. Played RuneScape with Ian and Casey and Josiah for like a week when I was on vacation and they were sick with COVID.
Yeah.
But other than that, like, I've got virtually no experience with MMOs. But this video... one of the things that they talked about was... well, first of all, they talked about... I'm pretty sure it was in their discussion of World of Warcraft.
Mm-hmm.
How every time a new expansion releases, that becomes the only content that's relevant.
Right.
Any content that existed before the latest expansion may as well not exist at all.
Okay.
Because that's not what people want to play. Even people who are new to the game... they're just like, I gotta get to the newest stuff quick because that's where all the people are.
Mm-hmm.
Which, I mean, I guess is kind of fair. But another thing that they talked about was... Oh, no! Okay.
I planned that.
I thought you'd run out of magic when it dropped the first time. I was like, we were so close!
No. I was doing some stinking thinking.
But in this video, he talked about how, and I don't remember for sure exactly if it was World of Warcraft or another game, and I don't remember which parts exactly we were talking about, but basically what it amounted to was when the games were new and new content came out, people would just play the content like it was a game.
Right.
Well, once the content's been out for a little bit, people figure out the optimal way to consume the content.
Mm-hmm.
And since the new content is usually not that different from the previous content, they're also that much closer to optimizing content that you haven't released yet.
Oh.
which means that you release new content and people come in and they play it as optimally as possible, and then they're gonna work from way over here? No. And then they're ready for more content again. So what you think is going to be like, you know, you release an expansion. Oh, that should be 40 hours worth of content. People play it, and like once the first people have finished it and know everything about it, now a good portion of your player base is going to complete your 40 hours worth of content in like 3 hours, unless you introduce a bunch of grinding. And so it's like, you can't possibly... I think you just need to stand like right next to the wall.
Right next to the wall?
Yeah. The energy wall. Yeah. That was a little too close.
But it's not giving me the... Well, maybe can I do it from here?
Yeah, it's gonna work, I believe. Damn it. Is there something you can put on the button?
No, that's the problem.
Can you bring one of those statues from the other room?
I don't think I can. Like, I know how this game works. Like, what the fuck is going on here? No.
Those are pots.
Oh.
Ah. That makes sense.
It's why there was magic outside of the door.
Oh, duh. You're so smart, bro.
Yeah, it just took me a second to remember.
Well, no, you didn't remember. You thought of it fresh and new, so that you're smart.
Yes.
I don't know. Have you played many MMORPGs?
I have played, I don't know, 5 or 6 hours of Final Fantasy XIV. And I really would like to play more of it. It's just, Final Fantasy XIV is a game that you absolutely need to play with other people. Like, RuneScape is one that I could probably get into and get away with playing by myself.
Yeah. No, that's fair.
And like, I've always wanted to get into Final Fantasy XIV enough so that I could hit up other BLG member Heyo Bran.
Hey, I know that guy.
And
he's a cool guy.
And be like, I'll play Final Fantasy XIV with you.
God, he plays so much Final Fantasy XIV. He's gonna be level like 999.
Yeah. Like, when I got into Final Fantasy XIV, I picked a race that I really liked. And I really I looked into the naming schemes of those people in world. And I converted my birth date to how their astrological calendar works. And then I've only played like 5 or 6 hours.
That's fair.
And RuneScape I played a little bit as a kid, and I'd like to get into it again. It's just, the biggest thing keeping me away from MMORPGs is my computer chair really, really sucks. And I'm an old man.
Yeah, you are.
And so I sit there for a couple hours and I'm like, man, my body.
That's fair.
Grandpa hurts.
When I played RuneScape with the guys, my best friends in the whole wide world. Obviously, present company excluded.
Right.
You are not my best friends in the whole wide world. Also Sacred. Fuck that guy too.
That's fine.
My legit best friends, Ian, Casey, and Josiah.
Right.
I had tempered expectations going in, and then my expectations were not met by the game. It's literally, RuneScape is just grinding the game.
Yeah. Which, like, I don't mind that, but like, I've gotta be able to be comfortable while I'm doing it.
Yeah, well, that's definitely fair too. I definitely would not play RuneScape in an uncomfortable chair for any length of time. It was bad enough in this chair, which I find to be pretty darn comfortable.
Comfortable. Man, I'm about to walk into this boss battle with
Half a heart.
Half a heart.
Which means literally any attack will kill you.
Yeah. Do.
But there's no need to worry.
Yeah, maybe I'll just die.
Then it'll be someone else's problem to stop gaining.
Yeah. Squig number 48.
Oh.
Yeah, they awoke.
Yeah, but I noticed they're attacking you, kind of, but not really. Bro, you can't just smack a man on the ass like that.
I sure can. This is like a hockey locker room.
Is that what happens in hockey locker rooms?
I don't know. I know it happens in some sport locker rooms, but
I mean, that's fair.
I thought hockey would be the funniest.
It happened in our high school's locker room when we were in high school.
It happened all over our high school.
Well, that too. Listen, I don't want to say anything, and there's nothing wrong with it. So don't mistake me. I'm a bisexual man. I have no problem with two men or more that, do whatever they do.
Right.
But man, high school athletes are gay as fuck?
Yeah, like... I'm surprised as many of them turned out as... Well, maybe I'm not surprised. Maybe they were just comfortable enough in their sexuality that they were able to be that way.
I don't know. What I do know is that when I was in high school, and I've told this story on the show, not this particular story, but the context of the story. I was on the dairy cattle judging team. And we went to state when I was a junior. It was me. No!
I killed myself.
It was me and 4 freshmen. Me and 3 of the freshmen were the competitors, and then the 4th guy was our alternate.
Mm-hmm.
Well, there was myself, who, as we know, is a bisexual guy, though I did not know that at the time. There is a guy who was on the team. He is a gay man. Though he was only partially out at the time.
Mm-hmm.
Not that I blame him. I would not have come out at our high school. I don't know. I might have. Because I'm me.
Right.
I didn't worry about anybody else.
Yeah.
But for most people, I probably would have told them maybe you shouldn't come out. Unless you just really... If it's negatively affecting you mentally to a significant degree, then come out. But otherwise... It might negatively affect you physically to a significant degree, so maybe don't come out. But then there's 3 other guys who, at least as far as I know, based on what I know about them since we left high school, all straight guys.
Right.
And they sent us to wherever it was that they held state for dairy cattle judging.
Right.
And they got us 2 hotel rooms, one for our teacher, and one for all 5 of us guys. Had 2 queen-size beds.
Oh, no.
So, the gay guy, he slept on the floor. Not because he was forced to. He was like, I'm sleeping on the floor. I don't want to sleep next to any of you. Which is fair.
Right.
And then me and one of the guys slept in one of the beds. And 2 of the other freshman guys, they slept in the other bed. Well, the 3 freshman guys that were all quote-unquote athletes, some of them were a little more athletic than others, they thought it'd be hilarious to take a shower together like they do in the locker room.
Oh.
Except for this is a hotel bathroom that just has a combination fucking tub and shower, and then run around our fucking hotel room with their dicks out. Which I very politely told them that if they did not put away, they would no longer have access to long before we got to this competition. And so they put their dicks away.
Good.
But it's like, come on, man. It's like...
Basic decency and respect for...
Well, yeah. Well, but it's like, I would have sex with a man, depending on the man... And you're still more gay than me. running around with your fucking athlete buddies with your dick hanging out as a quote-unquote joke. It's just a joke, bro. I'm not sucking cock.
Yeah.
It's like, come on. I mean, not that I have any problem with, like, people being naked around other people. Like, I'm not naked right now, obviously, because Crandon and I are, like, 3 feet away from each other.
Right.
I don't think Crandon would be cool with me running around my house naked while he's here.
Not particularly.
But, like, I don't have an inherent problem with it.
Right. But it's mostly
you don't do it with people because like I barely knew these fucking guys.
Yeah.
I interacted with these guys on functionally 3 occasions: the practice round, the area round, and the state round of this dairy cattle testing competition.
Right. Yeah, that it really just comes down to a basic like decency and respect thing to me.
Yeah.
Because like sure, your buddies that you're comfortable with and you've gotten like this is a thing that happens regularly with y'all. Sure, fine, whatever. 2 other guys that you're not super familiar with, maybe be like, hey guys, is this okay? Before
and then when
we
they
do
say
this.
no, don't do it.
Oh, I didn't know I could hit him.
I didn't either. Man, remember when we fought this guy in Mario 64?
Yeah.
And I was giving parenting advice?
Yeah.
Good times.
Sure was.
Man, if you haven't seen our Super Mario 64 Let's Play already, you should go watch it. It was good.
Yeah.
And it's also over probably by now, so you can binge the whole thing.
Exactly. 8 episodes of Super Mario 64 fun.
6.5.
Okay. I was gonna say 6, but I was like, what if I what if I underestimated us?
Yeah, it's 6 episodes long plus a short.
Hooray!
Assuming I can get the short to render, which it did not render successfully this last time, so who knows? Maybe it's only 6 episodes. Gotta love being a YouTuber.
Howie!
Honestly, though, I think I enjoy on-the-shelf gaming more now than I ever have in the past. And like I enjoyed it a lot in the past, don't get me wrong.
Yeah, we had great times.
Yeah, but something about our relaunch, it just fucking hits in a way that classic on-the-shelf gaming never did.
Yeah. Man, I can't wait for our relaunch again in like 6 more years when we become VTubers, because that trend will have long since been dead. And the materials that normally cost quite a bit to become a VTuber are basically free.
True. That would make it much easier to become a VTuber.
Yes.
What's that arrows, bro?
Yeah, but he'll spit some out for me.
Oh, that's very nice of him.
Yeah.
I probably wouldn't do that if I were this guy.
But he's testing us, so yeah, he'll go. But I think it resets the hands.
Ah.
Damn it.
Careful, bro. Man, for a test, this looks awful lethal.
Well, I mean, they're testing us to see if we can be trusted with, you know.
The thing.
Yeah. The path can now be opened.
Open.
Oh, chosen one, this test could only be taken once. So I really hope that you are the chosen one.
Because if you're not, we're all fucked.
What? Oh, no, wait. He is flying back up into the wall, so it can be taken more than once.
Yay! We did it! We're fucking great!
You gonna spit me out a heart container, bro?
Bro, I killed you. Okay. But say, if you don't give me up your life force, I will kill you again.
Yeah, listen, all the other temple bosses give me hearts.
Teleportation power activates!
Can't wait for the next hero mode that they invent to be that bosses don't drop heart containers.
God, don't even think that, bro.
And the only way that you can get more hearts is by, like, finding them hidden across the world.
Jesus. Sounds awful.
It sounds amazingly hard.
That too.
Hey, it's that sound effect from Tears of the Kingdom.
Is it? I don't know. I haven't played Tears of the Kingdom yet. We gotta play Breath of the Wild on the show. And by we, I mean I.
Yeah.
Since I have not played.
Exactly. And I've got all the amiibos, so... once we beat Twilight Princess HD and do the bonus dungeons, we could use the amiibo to store the data, and you can have a wolf companion with full hearts.
Oh, what?
Yeah.
That's cool.
Unfortunately, they did not bring that over into Tears of the Kingdom. So,
unfortunate.
yeah. I think it's because nobody had any fucking save data from...
Twilight Princess HD left?
Yeah.
Yeah, makes sense. We're gonna go down! I'd say next time, but there's no place to stop and save, so...
Okay.
I guess we'll go down right now.
Yeah.
And once we get down there, we'll stop and save.
Next time.
Right now.
Look at how angry he is.
He's drowning.
Except he's like, whoa, I'm not.
That's pretty good shit.
Yeah.
It's like me in my dreams when I go underwater.
Yeah.
And I just continue to breathe. Despite being underwater, I'm always like, man. And it feels so refreshing. You know that, like, how it feels when it's kind of cold outside and it's been raining?
Uh-huh.
And you breathe in and you get, like, this nice, cold, moist air. And it just feels, like, really refreshing.
Yeah. Sorry,
I'm like that.
I'm laughing because, man, when the edible hits... At first, you know, the them writing down, it's like, this edible ain't shit. And then he gets down here. Holy fuck, dude.
Holy shit, dude.
You're probably wondering where we are. I mean, yeah. Kinda.
Yeah, completely, actually.
Like, this is a world under the fucking ocean. Are you shitting me?
I didn't think that would be down here. You know what I thought would be down here? Nothing.
Yeah, rocks.
Next time on Shelf Gaming, we'll see what's inside that... Not that.
Yeah.
That door right there.
Oh, the Twiforce.
The Twiforce?
Yes.
You got twi really hard to get it.
Twi. Bye, everyone.